Have you guys ever wondered how to make a nice, creamy risotto? Well, in this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how. Okay, so let's start with the poached egg. First, bring some water to boil and put a touch of vinegar in. Then you want to make a whirlpool in the middle and crack your eggs directly into the whirlpool, and this will hold your eggs together. After about 3 minutes they'll be ready, so take them out and dunk them straight into some ice cold water to stop them cooking. Next you want to crack another egg into another bowl, give it a little whisk, and get some breadcrumbs mixed with some parmesan. You want to dip your egg into the breadcrumbs, then into the egg wash, and then back into the breadcrumbs again. We're double coating these to keep them nice and whole because the eggs are going to be fairly soft. So next, set them aside. You can keep them in the fridge for now. We're going to chop some garlic, and we've got some diced onion, and then we're going to just tail the butter mushrooms, chop them in half and then quarter. Next, put a touch of olive oil into a hot pan and then drop the onions in to lightly saute them, but you don't want too much colour on. While we're doing this, we're going to heat up some sunflower oil in the back so we can deep fry our eggs. Add a touch of salt and then add the garlic to sweat that off as well. Give it a couple of minutes in the pan before adding the Arborio rice. Give that a little toast in the pan before adding a splash of white wine. You want to leave that to reduce a little bit before you add the mushrooms. Once the mushrooms are in, you can start adding the chicken stock little bit by little bit. You don't want to flood the rice, you just want to add it a touch at a time so the rice has time to absorb all that flavour and cook out slowly. It's going to take about 20 minutes. If you keep topping up with the chicken stock, as soon as it's started to disappear, you want to top it up a little bit more. But you want to keep an eye on the rice, make sure it's not cooking too fast. Otherwise you won't release the creaminess that the rice gives. So check your rice, and if it's starting to go really white, that means it's starting to be cooked nicely. So now we're going to add our jamon serrano, give that a little stir around. Add in some parmesan cheese, some goat's cheese, some black pepper. Give it another little mixy mix. As you can see, it's come to a nice creamy texture. Next we're going to drop our fried egg into the hot oil and add a touch of butter to the risotto. This is a secret ingredient that's going to make it really creamy. Give that a little stir in, make sure it's all incorporated, and now we can add the spinach. So go ahead and drop that straight into the risotto and give that a little stir around, make sure that's all cooked. From here, it's only a couple of minutes left. You just want to be cooking that rice down to a nice consistency. That's the consistency you want. You want to pull it backwards and forwards, and it takes time going back into its rightful place. So then we're going to plate this up, give it a little swidge around, pop your egg in the middle, and there you go. You've got a beautiful risotto. So please, if you like this video, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.